Hi, welcome to the Commissioner's Report. I'm your host, Jeff Foley. I'm joined today by District 2 Commissioner Rick Wilson and special guest Katie Hayes, who's the Executive Director for the not-for-profit Keep Polk County Beautiful. Okay, hello guys, how's everybody doing today?
Hey, it's great. It's good to be here. You know, it's a beautiful time of the year, and we're just great to, it's good to be here.
You guys ready to talk about keeping our county beautiful?
I'm always ready to talk about that.
So Katie, can you give us a little background about Keep Polk County Beautiful?
Sure. Keep Polk County Beautiful is a nonprofit organization. We do all the community-based cleanups, tire recycling, adopt a road program, recycling education. Anything that's run through the communities and volunteer-based is really run through Keep Polk County Beautiful.
And you've been involved, if I'm not mistaken, about 18 years?
Yes, 19.
19 years.
19. Wow, you've done your math.
So you must really enjoy what you're doing if you keep coming back.
I love it. You know, I've been asked a million times why I do what I do, and when I'm talking to the little kids, I tell them it's because I can save the earth. But I really, truly feel that every day I make a difference. Might be tiny, but I feel like every day I make a difference. I love it.
And Commissioner, I know this is an important function to you. Can you talk a little bit about why Keep Polk County Beautiful matters to you?
It's very important. You know, I've lived here in Polk County all my life, and I've seen Polk County go through some big changes, especially the growth that we're having. And you know, before all this stuff, I can remember before, you know, Katie was on board and doing such a great job. I remember, I mean, I'm in the citrus business. Our groves would get filled up with people's trash, tires, roof shingles, you know, and people a lot of times, you know, there's bad people out there, but there's also good people that just do the wrong thing. But Polk County was started to just everywhere you look, especially out in the, you know, away from the cities and stuff. I started seeing a lot of stuff, and it's always been that way. But you know, keeping it clean is a big deal, and you know, the tire situation, some of the other stuff that we have, it's just, if you don't do something about it, it will just continuously to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's just a good thing to do, because we want to keep Polk County beautiful, because we want people when they come to our county to see it. And seems like we're doing a pretty good job, especially Katie, because a lot of people are moving here and they're staying here. So you know, with our growth, it's exploding, and it's just something that we got to stay on top of, and to make it, you know, a beautiful county.
And I know we've talked a little earlier about an event that you had going on. I know we're going to show a video from it. Can you give us a little background about what this event was?
Oh yeah, you know, when I first come on board as a commissioner, you know, Katie was doing a great job. You know, she has especially her tire pickup, and that's a pretty big undertaking. You know, people, you know, if you have tires in your backyard, or you took your tires off your old Buick over the years, and you didn't want it, you wanted to keep them, and people just accumulate tires, and you know, and before long they don't know what to do with them. Well, you know, Katie was going around, and she still does it a lot, and you know, has, you know, where you can bring, it's an organized deal. You bring your tires to this organization, I mean to her, and she will, you know, you can leave them there, and you're done with it. Hands clean. You don't have to take them somewhere, pay to get it done, just bring them. And but I have a facility in South Bartow that really worked out great. We had our second year, and I think Katie was telling me we picked up right at 3,000 tires.
Right around 3,000 tires.
You know, people, I mean, from 7 till noontime, people were lined up at 6 o'clock in the morning, you know, to get rid of tires. And we finally just had to shut the gate. I mean, we didn't just stop them, but they, you know, it's a good event. But you know, they're all good events, because there's a lot of people in Polk County that want to do the right thing. Most of the people do. I mean, they do. And we give them an avenue to be able to get rid of them.
So about 3,000 tires in one day, and those are tires that would have been sitting on our roadsides.
They were illegally dumped. A lot of property owners bring them to us that had them illegally dumped in their groves, their pastures along the side of the road. We have several community members that go out there and pick up. Tom Palmer, he comes through every year because he drives through his community, and his nature walks that he takes, he sees them, he puts them in the back of his truck, and then he brings them to our events. So it's just a great avenue for people to get rid of these tires at no charge to them, and it's convenient, it's easy, and again, this was our biggest event that we've had to date. I think that's because you were there. I'm pretty sure. Everybody wants to meet you. But he wasn't lying. They were lined up 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning. We don't open the gates till 8, and of course we always open up a little bit early, but they were lined up.
So I think PGTV was there. Let's take a look at the footage that they captured that day.
So this morning they were already lined up around 6:30. We opened up early around 7:45. We've had about 120 people come through and they're staying steady. Right now I guesstimate we probably have anywhere from 2,500 to 3,000 tires. And by the end of the day, I'm gonna assume probably about 4,000, maybe even 5,000. Our tow is always a big event for us. We do partner with the county in their household hazardous waste event, so there's a double drop-off going on at 2 different locations, so it always stays pretty big and busy. But this year, I think all the tire people came out of the woodwork. Please make sure that you guys do the proper things with your trash, your waste, your tires. If you have any questions, contact us at Keep Polk County Beautiful. We're happy to help.
Make a difference. Be the difference. Volunteer. Join Polk County government and Keep Polk County Beautiful at any of these upcoming events.
So that's pretty impressive stuff. That's a lot of garbage out of our community, which is fantastic.
You know, what's really great, we have a lot of volunteers. It takes a lot of people to do something like that. And Katie does a great job of organizing the people, and it takes a lot of people to get it done, and they do it right.
It definitely isn't me. It's our volunteers.
It is. It is. Yeah, but she's like a warden out there. You know, she's stomping around there and
A dirty warden.
Yeah, but she
Covered
does
in
a great
mud.
job.
Now, Katie, have you seen a change in the needs post-pandemic?
Actually, so when the pandemic hit, of course, everybody knows, everybody was forced to stay home. You know, you couldn't leave, you couldn't go to school, you couldn't go to work. So then everybody and all of their children and all of their friends and family were at home. Well, what do you do after day 2 of being at home? You start cleaning, you start organizing, you decide to go through all of your stuff. And then we realized that the trash started to accumulate because they were compiling it quite a bit more than they have ever in the past. So we did notice that after the pandemic, there was quite a bit more trash out there. There was a lot of illegal dumping from people that had set it out and maybe it didn't get picked up. Maybe they had put out more than what the service haulers could have picked up, and so there was dumping everywhere. So we did notice a huge increase in trash at the curbside as well as illegally dumped.
Yeah. One of the things I find fascinating is this idea that people can help with the trash problem before they buy something, before it becomes trash. Can you talk a little bit about what you should be looking for when you're in a grocery store, for example, so that you're not contributing to the trash problem, you're helping to fix it as you're buying?
Are you talking about maybe reducing on some of the waste that
Correct.
we're purchasing?
Yeah.
Okay, so of course, you know, if you guys want to look at when you're at the grocery store, look at the products that you're purchasing, make sure there's not excess packaging, make sure that you're buying recycled products so that you're closing that loop. Bring your own grocery bags. Bring your own bins to put your stuff in. Look at what you need and what you don't need. Don't go out and hoard, 20 things of, chips that you're only going to eat one and then throw away your excess
You don't ever
19
just eat
bags.
one.
Definitely, think consciously when you go out and do that. And, those 6-packs that you want, you don't need those plastic rings. So maybe make a more conscious decision when you're purchasing.
So we're running really tight on time. As they say, time flies when you're having fun. But can you tell people how they can get involved?
Sure. We are always looking for new volunteers. They can visit our website at any time, which is keeppolkcountybeautiful.org. Or they can visit us on our Facebook page. We post all of our events. We have several of the ARP post-pandemic cleanups that we have scheduled where we are always looking for volunteers to clean up post-pandemic. Tire recycling events are on there, Great American Cleanup, all of our volunteer opportunities.
Fantastic. I appreciate your time today, guys. Thank you. That's the Commissioner's Report for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon, Polk County. Have a great day.